Alright, so Austin's car's back. It's making some chattering noise from the bottom end. When we got this block, it didn't have the rods and pistons on it, so we didn't know, and we didn't mark the rod journals. Usually when I do stuff like this without having the crank turned and checked by a machine shop, I like to take the motor apart to see if it's ever had any spun bearings. Now, if a motor's ever had any spun bearings on the rod, it hurts the rod and it hurts the crank. The crank's got to be turned after that. So I'm thinking they give him a crank that had the rods, had a spun rod on it before. Man, the wind's crazy. But here, I'll show you. A lot of people didn't get to see that this thing had good oil pressure with the manual sensor. We had the 99 through 02 sensor in there, and his gauge wasn't working. Okay, turn the fuel pump on. He's got his hot wired. But look, like my truck, it goes up to 40, and actually at warm, my truck's at like 27, but and that's good cold pressure idle on these vehicles. So it wasn't an oil pressure thing. To be honest with you, I don't even hear it clattering, but we're going to look to see if we can't figure out where the noise is coming from. I don't even hear it now. It's been running long enough to get up to temp. I don't hear nothing wrong with it now. Got a little exhaust leak over here. Other than that, I don't hear nothing. I don't know what that was. And the oil pressure's doing as it should. I don't know. Well, it's been running about 30 minutes, and I don't hear nothing. I don't know what that was. The oil pressure does drop to 20 at a hot idle, but my truck, it drops to 25 at hot idle. And my LT1, it would drop to 20 at hot idle, but we're going to put a high pressure pump in it. I told him that's what I do. I just put a high pressure pump in it. Send it. Over here, so we're going to take that out and have it welded while we're doing the pump. But I told him that's what I'd do. I'd have that welded, changed to a Melling standard volume high pressure pump.
So I don't know what that noise was in the first video, but it ain't there no more. It's magically went away. But we're going to put a standard volume high pressure pump in it. And I've got the green O-ring on mine, and it reads way more pressure. So we're going to try the green O-ring better, rather than the black one.
But like I mentioned before, on my truck, cold start, it's 40, and when it warms up, it's about 27. But look at that. This is a stock pump, too. That's about 50 right there. It never goes below 40. And watch when I rev it up to about 3 grand. It goes up to about 75. it holds a lot better pressure than any stock oil pump LS motor I've ever seen. I don't know.